Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the touchdown Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down for the offense.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great job by the back on the option.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Takes a shot. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw it. He's got him. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. Back to throw. It's Mayaba. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Trying to bowl his way in. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Mayaba. He wants it all. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Sends it downfield. Finds a spot in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, USC. The defense takes matters into its own hands. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
The extra point here would tie the game. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the move, he fires. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open. His quarterback has taken notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Thanks to grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Handoff to the single running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Sayin. He got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Gets it out to the 20 after he picked up a 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB areas. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Wants to fire on second down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the big throw. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets it fly. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving routes.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, number 19. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. Crosses the 45. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Looking for a huge play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads it left. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He throws one to the left. Makes the grab deep. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They
pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Throwing on the run. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Showing off the arm. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Lane.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the run, deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. The sure hands, it's Lemon. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time, it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to pass, it's Sayed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball popping.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. second and goal. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Oh, they're after him! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's got great speed. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he reels it in inside the 30. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a quarterback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Dropping back, it's Maiava. Looking down the middle. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He's got it. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. To the air, it's Maiava. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer.
Right down the middle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Maiava. Fires to the middle. And he's thrown another interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Motion from the back. And back to the air on second down. Fires on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Fires left. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock.
He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Interception.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
35 seconds remaining. They'll line up for the onside kick to try to pull this thing out. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. To throw, it's Sayed. Here's the pressure. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the score! And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on 1st down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other